Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something heavy, which is the tragic fire at the Wang Court in Hong Kong. Many of my friends message me and even some clients after seeing the headlines asking, could something like this happen here in the Philippines? Some ask, are our condos safe? Or what about Ayala land developments? Are they safe? These are all valid concerns. And in moments like this, what we need is clarity, transparency, and actionable information, not fear. So today, I want to break down what happened, what we know so far, and most importantly, how safety is handled in modern developments, especially in the Ayala land communities. So first, what actually happened at Wang Court? Let's start with the facts. Wang Court is a residential complex in Tai Po in Hong Kong. So when the fire broke out, it spread quickly and tragically across multiple floors and parts of the building. Authorities and investigators reported that the complex was under renovation at the time the fire happened. And this is critical. Early reports point to several factors that likely contributed to the fire rapid spread. First, scaffolding and construction wraps around the building. Second, temporary materials like foam and netting that weren't fire rated. Third, renovation debris and temporary installations. Think of it like this: a building under renovation is not in its normal condition. Basically, in its protected state, it's not there. So sometimes the layers that slow down the fire, like fire rated cladding, barriers, or sprinkler access, are temporarily exposed or covered. Investigators have also detained some contractor representatives while they continue to check for violations and negligence. This is still unfolding. Investigation is still being done. But one thing is clear: the condition during renovation contributed heavily to the scale of the tragedy. So, why the incident shook people? And this is why many people felt uneasy after seeing the news. And that includes myself, actually. High rise fires are scary because they happen fast. They affect many families at once, and you can just run out the way you would in a house. So the question homeowners and future buyers ask is simple. First, how do I know my building is safe? Second, what are the developers doing to prevent something like this? And if you're someone considering buying a condo, especially to protect your family in the first place, these are not just technical questions, even emotional questions. Now, to understand what makes a building safe, let's talk about the basics. Any well built development should have: first, fire rated materials, meaning the walls, the doors, and insulation slow down fire spread. Second, automatic fire suppression system. These are the sprinklers, pumps, and fire hoses. Third, detectors and alarm, smoke, heat, and fire detection. Fourth, clear evacuation routes, stairs, exit doors, and fire rated corridors. And five, regular drills and emergency teams. People trained to respond fast. Here's the part many people don't talk about. Fire safety is not just about the building. It's also about the operations. Even the safest building becomes vulnerable if contractors are using the wrong materials, maintenance is neglected, evacuation routes are blocked, no one conducts safety checks. Now, let's talk about Ayala Land. It's the company I love working for. Ayala Land is one of the few developers here in the Philippines with formal, published occupational health and safety policy. This means they're not just building structures. They're operating entire communities with structured safety systems. Here are the key things they do. Number one, strict compliance with building codes. Ayala Land designs and constructs according to the National Building Code and Fire Code. They work with vetted, accredited contractors and conduct regular audits. Emergency response teams, or ERTs, in every state, in every project. If you live in an Ayala Land community, you'll notice this: trained personnel, regular drills, coordination with local fire departments, and statewide safety protocols. Number three, regular fire and earthquake drills conducted in malls, offices, estates, and of course condos. This keeps residents, tenants, and staff aware of the evacuation routes and protocols. Estate management safety programs. Ayala Land estates like Navali, Vertice North, BGC, and others have on-ground safety officers to monitor compliance. You can ask your Ayala property manager for fire safety, inspection certificate, annual maintenance records, pump and generator testing logs, ERT contact directory, and they'll provide it. This is the level of institutional discipline that minimizes risk. So, could a Wang Court type incident happen in the Philippines? Any building under extreme negligence anywhere in the world actually could be vulnerable to this kind of thing. That's a reality. But the likelihood of something like that happening in an Ayala land development is significantly reduced because first, materials must pass compliance. Renovation oversight is strict. Safety audits are routine. Emergency teams are active. Fire systems are tested. And entire state has coordinated emergency planning. It's not about perfection actually. It's about systems. And Ayala Land has systems. If you are a homeowner or planning to buy, here's what you should do regardless of developer. Ask for the fire safety certificate. Every building must have one. Know your evacuation route. Memorize it. Even practice it. Learn what the extinguishers and alarms are or where they are. Check your smoke detector in your unit. Avoid blocking hallways and emergency exits. Lastly, ask for emergency response team contact list. Your safety doesn't depend on fear. It depends on information. So, the Wang Fuk Court tragedy reminds us of one thing. Safety is not optional. It's a responsibility shared by developers, residents, and communities. And that's why choosing a developer with disciplined system like Ayala Land gives you not just a home but peace of mind. Stay informed, stay safe, and always choose developments that choose your safety.